Alright, moving on to the practice walkaway 8. This is for transformations, and again, take this, like, answer all the questions as best you can, then look at the answers and see how you did. It's a practice test, it's a chance for you to figure out how well you're going to do. And so, on 1 and 2, on all of these ones, you need to graph the figure, do the transformation on it, but on 1 and 2, you need to write the rule for the translation, for the transformation. On all of them, make sure you label the vertices. Okay, so on number 1, we're going 2 to the right, 3 down, and so 2 right, 3 down. It's going to put us right here for your E prime, D, 3 right, 2 down. Man, 2 right, 3 down. There's going to be your D prime. G needs to go 2 right, 3 down. F needs to go 2 right, 3 down. And there's my F prime. Once you have them all, draw them together, connect them up, and don't forget about the little function part. If you want to move right 3, you need to do x plus 2, and if you want to go down 3, you need to do y minus 3. And that's our whole function. There's number 1. Moving on to number 2, 4 left, 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. Whoops, okay, 4 left, 1 down. There's going to be my P prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. There's going to be my Y prime. And V, 4 left, 1 down. There's going to be my V prime. And there's my shape. And so, if you can write this as a function, to go left 4 is to subtract 4 from the X. To go 1 down is to subtract 1 from the Y. And there's your function. Okay, all these other ones, we just need to do the reflection. We need to reflect across our line here. So to do that, count how far to the right, move that far to the left. S is 1 to the right, so we go 1 to the left, and there's my S prime. R is 4 to the right, so I need to go 4 to the left, and my R prime is going to be right there. P is 2 to the right, and so I need to go 2 to the left. There's my P prime. Q is 5 to the right, so I need to go 5 to the left. There's my Q prime. I got all my shape, my corners are connected up, and that's it. You don't have to write the function on these, the rest of these. Reflecting over the line, x equals -2. Remember, if it's x equals a constant number, it's a vertical line. So I'm reflecting across that line there. And again, just figure out how far away it is from the line on one side, move that far to the other side. So W is left 1, so I need to go right 1 to get my new W spot. There's W prime. V is 1 to the right, so I need to go left 1. There's my V prime. U is 2 to the left, so I need to go 2 to the right. There's my U prime. And T is 1, 2, 3 to the left, so I need to go 1, 2, 3 to the right. There's my T prime. Now that I got it all the points connected up, and there's my shape reflected over. Moving on to 5, when you reflect over the line, y equals -x. That's this line there. I find it easiest on this to use the function, just because the corn's a little bit kind of hard for me to figure out just in my head. And so the way to do this one is you switch the order and you switch the signs. And so I'm going to take my A coordinates there. A prime is looking like, comes from A. A is a -3 and -1. Switch the order. Switch the signs. And there's my new A prime. So 1, 3. A prime. Q is currently at -4, -3. So if I want to get Q prime, I need to switch the order. And and I need to switch the signs. There's going to be my new Q location. There's Q prime. And then M is currently at -1, -4. So if I want to get M prime, I need to switch the order. And I need to switch the signs. I'm going to get 4, 1. And there's my new location for M. I have all three connected up. And that's my new shape right there. On 6, I need to do a 180-degree rotation about the origin. And in case you aren't sure what to do on that, the function for that is to just switch the signs on both your coordinates. Don't switch the order, just switch the signs. And so J is currently at -1, -1. So J is going to be at +1, +1. There's my J prime. K is currently at 5, -2. If you switch the order for both of those, switch the sign on both of those, you're looking at -5, +2. So you go to -5, +2. There's my K prime. And then L is sitting at 3, -3. Switch the signs on both of those. You're looking at -3, 3. So -3, 3. There's my L prime. Once I have that, connect it up. And there's my shape. Rotated 180 degrees about the origin. On 7, 9 degrees counterclockwise is this way. And we're doing a quarter turn. You're doing a 90-degree turn, you're only going that far. And so really, B, since it's right here in the center, B doesn't change at all. B prime is still the same spot. G is to the right, so to get G prime, you just need to go 2 up. Here, let me put that on the opposite. G prime's right there. K was 1 to the right and 4 down, so you need to go 4 to the right and 1 up. 1 to the right, 3 down, so I need to go 3 to the right, 1 up to get my new K coordinates. And H is 4 to the right, 2 down, so I need to go 2 to the right, 4 up. There's my new H coordinates. And so that's what my new shape looks like. If you got a little bit stuck, a little bit confused on that, the function that will give you those new coordinates has X, Y. You need to make sure you switch the order. Yeah, you switch the order and you switch the sign on the first one. And that's really what happened on all these. Like H was at 4, -2. I switched the sign, I switched the order, and I switched the sign on the first one. Which gave me 2, 4 for H. Okay, so that's all I did on the coordinates there. Moving on to 8, if you want to go clockwise around the origin, you take X, Y, you switch the order, and you switch the sign on the second one. Okay, so if you're going counterclockwise, switch the sign on the first one. Going clockwise, switch the sign on the second one. And so I'm going to do that on this one. C comes from, so here, let me give myself a little bit of some space. C is currently at -2, 1. So C prime is I'm going to switch the order. I'm switching sign on the second one. So it's going to be at 1, 2. There's my C prime. A is sitting at -3, -2. I need to switch the order and switch the sign on the second one. So I'm looking at -2, 3. There's my A prime. B is sitting at -1, -2. I need to switch the order and switch the sign on the second one. So I'm looking at -2, 1. There's my B prime. And I've now done a 90-degree clockwise turn around the origin. And that's the whole thing.